The Oxford English Dictionary has just revealed all of its finalists for 2023's Word of the Year. We're gonna go through the list, starting with the honorable mentions and moving all the way to this year's most important word according to Oxford. But before we get any further, I'm curious, Sharon and David, do you have a favorite word of the year you'd like to share? David, you can begin.
Wow, look, my words have nothing to do with Gen Z. My favorite word would be something like, I don't know, like ubiquitous, like where craziness is ubiquitous. I don't know.
I love that. Sharon, yours?
My daughter says I've overused this word for the last decade, fool. It's just simple, but it's a useful tool for me. As far as anything hip, not me. I'm not allowed to say it in my house because it embarrasses her. I don't know. It is what it is, but I'll look at the new list when it comes out and try to adopt something.
Fool is good, very Mr. T of you. Mine is suboptimal. I've been using suboptimal a lot. It's the only way I can not absorb the intense terribleness of everything in the news by saying horrible, horrific, how can this be? The world's ending. Instead, I just go, oh, well, that's suboptimal. And I can kind of spin it in a little bit less of an intense way for my own brain that way. But here's what Oxford's opinion was, starting with the short list. Beige flag, a noun, a character trait that indicates a partner or potential partner is boring or lacks originality. Wow, I'd much rather be a red flag. A trait, habit, especially of a partner or potential partner, viewed as extremely characteristic but not distinctly good or bad. Next, de-influencing, a noun, the practice of discouraging people from buying particular products or of encouraging people to reduce their consumption of material goods, especially via social media. Heat dome, a noun, a persistent high-pressure weather system over a particular geographic area which traps a mass of hot air below it. Finally, a term for Trump's head. Trump's
I like
hair.
that one. That's a good one. That's a great
Trump's got
one.
a heat dome. It keeps hot air below. And it does let it escape a lot, though, unfortunately. Parasocial, an adjective designating a relationship characterized by the one-sided, unreciprocated sense of intimacy felt by a viewer, fan, or follower for a well-known or prominent figure, typically a media celebrity, in which the follower or fan comes to feel falsely they know the celebrity as a friend. If I could use it in a sentence, I would say, I have had a parasocial relationship with David Shuster for a long time.
I thought we had a more intimate relationship than that, Ben. We've shared some stuff before.
Wow, thank you.
Some old school. We've shared some stories.
Thank you so much.
I give you more than parasocial.
I thought I was just fanboying over you, and I'm glad to know that you consider me a friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, David. That means a great deal to me. I'm not going to ask Sharon.
Parasocial. Well, is parasocial the same as cyber stalking? Okay. As a local news anchor, I think I know this person.
Fair enough, fair enough. I will not comment further on cyber stalking. Here are the top 5 finalists in order of the words for the year. Swiftie, a noun, an enthusiastic fan of singer Taylor Swift, came in at 5. Situationship, a romantic or sexual relationship that is not considered to be formal or established. Like, for example, I'm currently involved in several situationships. I'm just saying that as a generic sentence. I'm not speaking about my own personal life. Let's go on to the next one. Prompt, a noun, an instruction given to an artificial intelligence program, algorithm, etc., which determines or influences the content it generates. Again, lots of Gen Z terms in the mix here. Sorry to tell you that, Sharon and David. But now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for.
I have a question. I thought prompt was a verb. I'm going to prompt you to do something. I'm going to prompt you to finish. I don't know.
That's the way it used to be. That's the way it used to be. But now it is a prompt. Anymore. You have to enter a prompt to make the AI do something.
Too old.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm also very glad I was able to answer that because I'm not great at parts of speech. You should see me trying to conjugate verbs in Spanish. No es una idea buena. Okay, the number 1 term, winner of Oxford's 2023 Word of the Year, Rizz. Rizz. What? Congratulations to Rizz.
Rizz, is that like whiz?
It is not at all. Do you know what? It is not at all.
What is?
So I had a very attractive woman in an elevator say to me, do you know what Rizz is? And I got real nervous and guessed, and I guessed correctly. It means charisma. It's just short for charisma. You got that Rizz. You got the Rizz. You both don't know that. I'm sorry, but you both have a lot of Rizz. You both are Rizz.
I gotta get used to it. I thought you were talking
Sharon's
about the wrestler. But that's
Sharon's
Rizz,
got a lot
right?
of Rizz.
Agreed.
Sharon's
I
got the
would've never
Rizz. Ben,
guessed
you and
that.
I don't know if we would even qualify for the
got it.
rise.
Sharon,
got
I
it.
agree with that. Sharon drips in Rizz, though, for the official definition. It's a noun. Style, charm, or attractiveness, the ability to attract a romantic or sexual partner. I thought I had Rizz until I saw the end of that definition. I'm out. Here's why Rizz came out on top. 2023 marked the era of personal and professional PR. And what does it take to command attention? A whole lot of charisma, or the shortened form, Rizz. Use of the word is recorded and lexicons increased dramatically in 2023. The peak in June 2023 when actor Tom Holland was asked in a widely reported interview about his Rizz. Let's take a quick look at that interview and see what Holland had to say.
I have no Rizz whatsoever. I have limited Rizz. My brother Paddy has ultimate Rizz. I don't know. I need you to fall in love with me, really, for it to work. So long game, probably making a movie with each other. It definitely helps when the characters you're playing are falling in love with one another. You can sort of blur the lines a little bit. That's kind of where my Rizz is at. And I'm locked up, so I'm happy and in love, so I've got no need for Rizz.
He's talking about his girlfriend Zendaya, who they met while shooting Spider-Man, and said that he blurs the lines easily when he's with a co-star, and somehow got his girlfriend to be one of the most attractive women going today. So I'd say that qualifies as Rizz. What do you think of the word Rizz and this year's top finalists, David?
Well, my word of the year should be Raz, as in that's what people say to me, because I don't know any of this stuff. Although I think I may use Rizz. I'll say to my son, hey, do you have to Rizz right now? And he'll sort of understand what I'm getting at. And then I'll come off as maybe cool to my daughter who'll say, I think you just misused the word Rizz.
100%.
So it's an opportunity for me, I think.
Yeah, misused it very badly. I would try to back away from using these terms at all in any way. Sharon?
And my daughter, I'll tell you, she'll just say, don't say it again, Mommy. I'm begging you not to say it again, especially not outside of the house. I like this word. I will say, though, you said it's so great. I'd love to be called Rizz. But that last part of the definition gets me too, Ben, and I am now disqualified from being labeled that. But it's something to aspire to.
Yes, it is indeed. I would like to enter my own term for 2024, if I may. This is somebody with a lot of charisma who then loses all of it when they try to dance publicly and they look like Carlton from The Fresh Prince, and that term is Rizz Carlton.
Oh, you're cute. You're cute.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. We also love it if you hit the join button below, because that makes you a member, and members allow us to be independent, honest. We can be as progressive as we want, no corporate media influence, and that's all because of you guys. We love doing the show with our members. Hit the join button, become one of the Young Turks.